Hello and thanks for checking out ChartGuys.com. We're proud to be one of the most successful technical analysis communities online, teaching you the skills to become a more confident, effective, and informed trader. Join our community of hundreds of analysts worldwide working together to learn the charts, generate profit, and achieve financial independence. Sign up for a 1-week free trial, no credit card required, for access to daily live chart analysis and market coverage, a thriving chat community, along with dozens of hours of exclusive educational materials. We look forward to seeing you. Let's check out some charts.
Hey guys, it's James the Chart Guys. It is Tuesday, February 13th. Gonna do my nightly video on gold. So I was looking at the US chart yesterday, dollar chart, in the hourly channel, and clearly had a bear break from it here. Looking at the daily. Let me remove this. That is a pretty bearish candlestick here, losing the 20 EMA on the daily US dollar Japanese yen daily chart. As you can see, on this way down, we had a bounce, a high, a pullback, a bounce, lower high, pullback, lower low, a bounce, lower high, and lower low. So bears are still in control of the US dollar Japanese yen as well. The weekly weekly looks like it broke support, and basically all it has is this recent low of 107.31 support here left on the weekly. The US dollar chart on the weekly did have an inside candle. It did have a bull break, but clearly not falling through right now. So the US dollar bulls here on this weekly chart need to regain this 8 EMA. It's not holding the back test of the 8 EMA here, the 4 EMA here currently, after gaining it last week. So that hourly chart is what I was looking at overnight, and seeing that bear break. I expect a little bit stronger move in gold on that bear break of the US dollar chart, but didn't get as significant of a bullish move in gold as I was expecting. Still had a decent day today. Again, was looking at that 1330 resistance last night that I highlighted in my last night's video based on the 4-hour chart. So the 4-hour resistance here, this high was at 1330. We broke that clearly by the bulls. And so the 4-hour, we're still from the bottom. We're still forming higher highs and higher lows on these pullbacks. So now we have support here on the 4-hour at 1325.10. That's the support I'll be watching, and of course resistance will on the 4-hour be at 1333.50, the high of today. Looking at the daily, since the bottom, you can clearly see that bulls have been breaking to higher highs on every daily candle on this Dragonfly Doji reversal, and holding higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows every day. So what I'm going to expect to do is we're going to continue this trend and break the high of today, 1333.50. We do that, I expect to get a back test of the 20 EMA tomorrow, which is at 1336.20. And you can clearly see that this volume for the bulls is tapering off here. Want to see increasing bull volume and regain that 20 EMA, close above it. That would be the ideal close for me on bulls. We have price resistance here at 1334.80. As well, right below the 20 EMA to watch for. And so I want to see increasing bull volume on gold. If I see a rejection at the 20 EMA, that's going to be a little bit of a red flag for me on gold on this bounce. Or if I see a rejection there and I see increasing bearish volume on a bearish reversal candle, or if I see that we are unable to close above the 20 EMA on continued decreasing bull volume on the daily, I'm going to be a little bit wary on gold. We need to break to a higher high on gold here on the daily. Would like to break in the near future this high here of 1349.30 on this big red candle that we had here. So going to look for that in the near future, 1349.30 break for the bulls if they are able to break above this 20 EMA here. Weekly, not really saying much weekly. Still a little wary about this gold inside candle bear break here on increasing bear volume. So we could just get an inside candle here on the weekly. For now, I'm going to expect to stay in this range. between the high of 1349.30 on the week and the low of 1309. If 1309 breaks, that's going to be a big time red flag for the gold bulls. And I'm going to expect another further downside here on the weekly and back test the 20 MA here of 1298.70 if $1,300 breaks. Looking at the miners, start with senior miners. Again, notable difference in that, let me turn these notifications off. Notable difference in the strength in the senior miners compared to the junior miners. I'm going to go to the GDX chart first. So the miners have been pretty simple to play. Using the 5 minute, it's been nice higher highs on the 5 minute and higher lows on pullback. And as soon as you break to a lower low, that's your signal for an exit. And so lower high, lower lows continuing. And once we break to a higher high on the 5 minute, that's been a nice entry for the miners. And once we during the day for day trades, same thing today. Higher high, low, higher high, higher low, higher high. And once that trend broke, it was time to exit. Waited patiently, and then once we broke to a higher high on the 5 minute, it was a good entry. And that we've been using JNUG in the chat room because again, the junior miners have been stronger, and the 5 minute charts for junior miners have been very clear for JNUG on that 5 minute higher high, higher low trade. It's very stair step like down, then gives you a signal to re-enter on a higher high on the 5 minute. Same thing today. Higher highs as long as it's being held. We broke, time to exit, and then again at the end of the day, once we broke above this high here of 1361 by breaking to a higher high again, that was another entry. So it's been easy to day trade. Been pretty uniform day trading the last 2 days. Again, we're using JNUG in the chat room, live chat room, just because of the gains we've had over the senior miners. Make note that ABX is having their earnings this week, and Newmont Mining is having their earnings next week. And no matter how bullish gold is, those earnings, if they're negative and they have a bearish reaction, it's not going to matter how strong gold is for these miners. They're going to have a negative effect on these ETFs. So if you are bullish gold, you may want to keep that in mind and maybe go into pure gold plays before those ERs, as the ERs are always a gamble. So anyways, looking at JNUG first, I use that. You can clearly see that the 8 EMA has rejected twice now. So we need to get a close above that. Again, we did have a potential reversal candle there with bulls buying the dip, but we need to start seeing some increasing bull volume here. You can see the bull volume is decreasing. So I want to get over that 8 EMA. I want to start seeing an increasing bull volume candle on JNUG. GDXJ probably looks very similar. Sure. Same concept there. Well, GDXJ, actually, this bull candle did get increasing bull volume on GDXJ, GDX. GDX, this is a pretty nice reversal candle there. Huge step up of the bulls buying that dip. Clearly see nice bull volume there compared to the bear volume. But we need bulls volume to start coming back in again. And whereas GDXJ broke the high of yesterday, GDX, the senior miners, were unable to do that. And so we have an inside doji formed here. We basically opened and closed near the opening of the day. So the inside doji, that's going to be that's an indecision doji. So bulls need to step up tomorrow on this indecision doji and need to bring that volume back in. We need to break this recent high here of yesterday's high of 22.15. If we can do that with some increasing bull volume and the bull volume coming back in, that's going to give me confidence to continue to swing the senior miners or the miners in general bullish. Again, a lot of that's going to draw upon ABX earning. They are one of the largest holdings in the senior miners ETF basket. So keep that in mind. Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.